It's ironic because it's we played the first game in 1901. In 1924, it became the first trophy game in the SEC for two SEC opponents to be. Certainly not that trophy. That one, the last 20 years and change have been in existence, and it's gone. It's been hard-fought games, man. No matter what the records are, when you look at that trophy and just educating our team, the border war, so we had a little geography going on with our football team, a trivia, what's on top of Louisiana, what's to the left, what's to the right, what's next to that. So we had some fun with it, just so we're constantly educating our young people about what we do. But, I talked about this early in the week. We have a task in front of us that's going to require our very best. It always have, right, no matter what the outcome of the game. And in the last couple of years, we played well against this team, well enough to at least earn victory. But it's always a fight. We expect the same thing this week from a game, high-scoring Arkansas football team that usually gives us all that we can handle. We'll have to match their intensity. That's our intention. This week's preparation have been that of such. We showed them several years ago when they had not defeated us in some time, and they ran onto the field at their place. We had the trophy, and they sprinted across the field with just extreme enthusiasm. And I remember some coaches who were just with us in our first year going like, wow, this means that much to them, huh? And going forward from that point, we matched their energy and wanting to hoist that trophy up in consecutive years. And so we recognize the battle for the Golden Boot. We understand our history of that game and what it means to our football team, and our preparation aligns with that from a mentality standpoint and what we're trying to get accomplished. And so we've had 2 really good days of practice on Tuesday and Wednesday. Today was a competitive practice, not as sharp as I would have liked it to be, but something we can certainly build on, something anxious to get upstairs and start watching this film on how we could continue to get better, just putting ourselves in tough scenarios, kind of what we talked about, the middle 8, what that looks like, and how do we better play in those situations. The red zone, the white zone, the blue zone, from the 12 all the way down to the 14, to the 13, all the way down to the 6, to the 5, and then from the 4 all the way in, we identify as red, white, and blue. And having plays and being creative and trying to find a way to get that ball in the end zone, it has to happen. It has to happen in this week. It's a non-negotiable for us. We have to score a touchdown. That is our charge. And since practice on Monday all the way until today, we've made that an emphasis. And so hopefully we're able to see the results of that this weekend. I think we will, because we've had some success in it throughout the duration of the week. We've been intentional in our approach and getting better in those scenarios, in those areas of the game. We've been efficient of getting plays in, getting plays out, and how that we communicate, whether that is through the headpiece, whether that is through hand signals, whether that is being wristband, just giving ourselves every opportunity to be as efficient as we can be as a football team, specifically offensively, but not just exclusively to that, because we want our defense playing fast and being on point as well. So just kind of wanted to open with that. To any questions we may have.
Hey, Coach, so what has Whitweeks been able to do the past couple of days, and how has the ankle responded?
Yeah, so injury report, availability. So from a Whitweek standpoint, he has participated in team events. He participated today as well. He has been on a pitch count, limited. He is probably a game day decision. We'll continue to monitor him throughout the duration of the week. So he's been engaged. He's been practicing, but it'll probably be a game day decision for Whitweeks. In the case of Aaron Anderson, he is available. He's full go. he'll be ready to roll. In the case of Carius Kern, he is full go. He's ready to go. Probable, but a little nagging injury reoccurred itself with Garrett Nussmeier today. And so I think he's probable, but a little bit concerning, something that we need to monitor and continue to watch with him as we head into the game.
Hey, Coach, outside of Garrett's injury today that you said re-aggravated, how have you seen the two quarterbacks, him and Michael, kind of evolve throughout the week, and where have you seen them improve, and how confident are you in that group going into the game this weekend?
Yeah, I'm confident in our quarterback room holistically. I think our approach and the things that we have prescribed for them fits their skill set and what we're doing. And I think that both of those guys have embraced it. They both have gotten ample amount of opportunities and repetitions in practice, and they've shown the accuracy, the efficiency that we'll need to move our offense up and down the field in both the run game and the pass game, and the ability to get us in the proper place.
Coach, Mansour Delane was announced as a semifinalist for the Bednarik Award, the best defensive player in the country. What have you seen since he came to LSU, and can you talk about maybe his consistency and shutting down one side of the field?
Yeah, I think he's a very talented young man who understands the task at hand. He is serious about his craft. He understands and has a desire to get to a certain place. His style of play represents that. He came here to improve his draft status. He came here to pursue an opportunity to get into the playoffs. And he has positioned himself in doing the things that are necessary to be able to do so. He practices extremely hard, and it reflects that when he's on the game field. So proud of him, of what he has done. Anxious to see him continue to do it in these next 3 outings.
Frank, with it being so late in the week, what can you guys do from an evaluation standpoint with Garrett to ensure that he could be ready to play Saturday morning?
Yeah, we got to monitor him. We have to nurture him. We have to care for him to allow him to be at his very best on Saturday. Our doctors, our trainers have been all on top of that to do the things necessary to allow him to have some pain tolerance and give him the things necessary to have relief.
Michael Van Buren, how did his week go, and how did he look today?
Good week, really good week. I think you see him continue to raise his level of competitiveness. He understands the chance that our team has, that he has individually, we have as a team to be able to claim victory, to get ourselves to be both eligible, to be all in on this game and not look beyond it. I think he's a mature young man who recognizes those things, and his work ethic and the things that he's doing in preparation shows that.
Frank, so given what you said about Garrett and Michaels, what does this mean for your decision to who might start the game Saturday? Is that more game time at this point, or what do you think?
Yeah. So today's practice, Garrett was the starter. Has been all week. We'll continue to monitor his situation to see how he is. If we have to start Michael, if it got down to that, we feel that he's fully capable of doing so. But as of today, Garrett will be the starter going into the game, and we'll monitor his progress as we move forward.
I apologize if you already been asked this question this week, but just how have you seen your team just respond, their attitude and their energy despite the adversity they've faced so far this season?
Yeah, I think for us, it's a matter of standing in front of them. Our short-term goals for that day, for that week. What's important now, focusing on it, giving clear indication of this is where we're at, these are the things we need to do, how do we correct those behaviors and all that we do And how will that affect us or carry over into Saturday's game? I think we're living in that moment. I think our team is preparing the right way. I think that their mindset is one that is purpose-driven, where their desire to be at their very best that day, this weekend, culminates on Saturday. And I think we'll play, if you had to ask me, I think we'll play our best football on Saturday.
A non-Garrett Nussmeier question for you, Frank. Maybe possibly the first ever time two interim coaches have faced in the SEC this Saturday. I know that's kind of a weird thing. So, like,
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
So how does that just, I guess, affect the dynamic of this game?
I don't think it does. You know, for us, we're so conscientious of ourselves and the things that we need to do. We have to take care of our business. We have to make sure that we're attention to detail. We have to make sure that we're focused on the task at hand. And so many times, and in particular this week, they're nameless, they're faceless, the coaches, the players, the opponent. Because if we do what we're capable of doing, I think we'll be fine. And it doesn't have Coach Petrino or player X, Y, Z on it. It has that team, but more specifically on how do we correct our behaviors, how do we better ourselves from our last outing. And if we do those things, we're very confident that we could play our very best and feel good about what the outcome could be.
Coach, if I may, which injury did Nuss aggravate, the ab or the knee?
It's his abdominal area.